I want to welcome all our viewers from wherever they are watching us. The last final touches are being put in place. Currently, we are seeing the graveyard of Kelvim Kiptum being prepared. There are several gentlemen here who are putting in the hard yards, trying to make sure that the graveyard is complete and is done on time. And the environment over here is quite beautiful. This particular piece of land is quite remarkable considering the time frame that they had to complete the job. The house is also looking spectacular. We'll be having a tour of the house later on, and we'll be giving you live pictures of what exactly was done to the house. It's a furnished house, fully furnished, and the government is also building his father's house, which is not yet complete, but the foundation is done, which is also good, and it's a good way of remembering and seeing off a legend who has had a short but a remarkable career in the world of athletics.
No doubt, Elijah. I'm now joined by my colleague Bernard Rotich.
Okay, welcome back. This is the Kenya News Alerts TV, and we are at the funeral of Kelvim Kiptum, the legend, a marathon runner. Hundreds of Kenyans are paying their respects on this Thursday on the body of the marathon world record holder Kelvim Kiptum, who dreamed of breaking the race's story 2-hour barrier and was driven to his home village for burial. Kiptum, who is 24 years old, and his coach Travis Kimana were killed earlier this month when the runner lost control of the vehicle he was driving in the Rift Valley and crashed into a tree. The pathologist's report said he died of head injuries. Singing hymns and holding hands, mourners accompanied the convoy carrying Kiptum's flower-lined casket as it departed amok in the western Kenya city of Eldoret. The casket was open for viewing in the local county capital on its way to Kiptum village. Kiptum's father held at the late runner's 7-year-old son, while a 1500-meter world record holder Faith Kipchoge held her face in the hands. So Kiptum had only run 3 marathons, but each was among the fastest 7 times ever recorded. He set the world record at the Chicago Marathon in October in 2 hours and 35 seconds, eclipsing the 2:01:09 run by a compatriot Eliud Kipchoge in 2022. Kiptum had hoped to break 2 hours in the Rotterdam in April and was also expected to make his Olympic debut in Paris this year in what was called his first head-to-head match with the Kipchoges. The casket will travel about 80 kilometers on its way to Eldoret, Kiptum. We are going to give you live updates from the funeral location.
Of doing things kuchota mchanga na kumsindikisha, how will that be managed? Because I understand we are looking at a crowd of over 10,000 persons at Chepkorio grounds where the ceremony will be before they head here to the late Kiptum.
I think it will be a family affair. Very few people will be coming here, and of course the dignitaries. You remember we have the World Athletics President who is here also. So I think it will only be a family affair. I've also seen a lot of security men around. I know that now they'll be able to help to contain the public. The public would want to see what is going on at this compound. Many would want to come and see the house that actually took 7 days to be completed. So many will be curious to see what is happening at the compound. But we thank God because there is a fence that will be able to restrain them.
Thank you, Rotich. Elijah, from the other end, I can see more preparations. Perhaps those where we'll have the larger crowds who may not fit here at the official residence where Kiptum will be laid to rest. Talk to us about what is happening on the other side of the fence.
Well, on the other side of the fence is the farmland, and currently, as you can see, there's a bowser that is just making sure that it won't be too dusty when the multitude of mourners will be making their way right here. Plenty of people have come to pay their last respect to the legend Kiptum at Chepkorio. Bario, and where we are currently, it's a bit dry, and we need plenty of water in order to have a wonderful send-off right here at Naiberi, because it's dry and it's windy, so we really need plenty of water here. But the county government of Uasin Gishu has provided several bowsers actually, and they're doing a good job as we can see and from what we can report. And we will, like I said earlier, the final touches are being made in the house, in the compound. Everything looks to be going according to plan. Everything looks set from this particular side, and now we want to shift focus and just maybe have a look at the house that was prepared by the government. We would say that it was completed in a blitzkrieg pace, very quickly. Maybe this is also a record time for Marathoner's house to be completed.
Well, at the live updates from Kelvim Kiptum's burial, the widow of Kenya's marathon legend mourns the hero and the joker. Kelvim Kiptum, the athlete who is being buried on this Friday, is in a small village in Western Kenya, is remembered by those who loved him as a joker, as well as a young man with incredible drive, determined to help those who sacrificed so much for him to be able to break the marathon world record last year. The 24-year-old's death in a road accident nearly 2 weeks ago on his way home has devastated the farming community in Chepsamo village. He was always joking. We spoke on the night of his death, and he was joking about the Africa Cup of Nations final. His mother, Mary Ekangogo, told the Kenya News Alerts TV. The match was being played in Abidjan, with hosts Ivory Coast surprising many by beating Nigeria